Okay, I'm back. Hello, everyone. My name is Crimson Vignette, and yes, I'm back. I didn't stream yesterday, but that's because life. Yeah, I just wasn't feeling like it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The mood just wasn't right to hang out with you people. But anyway, I had so many things to do today that yesterday was not worth than doing nothing. I had to go up to my damn leasing office and figure out some problems there. Hopefully that stuff got solved. If not, oh well. And today, the reason why my intro was extra long is because I wanted to order some quick and easy to eat food. Yeah, quick and easy to eat. So I wouldn't have to worry about cooking this week and for the weekend and stuff. I want to give myself a break for no particular reason. So that's what I'm doing. Exactly that. Um, Other than that, I'm going to be playing the second game in this series of Sentinel Girls called Snezhinka or whatever. All these Russian names are hurting my brain, so I probably will stumble quite a bit trying to play this game again. I haven't played this game as much as the other one. The first game I have like 7 hours in, and the second game I only have 73 minutes in. So let's up those numbers today, shall we? I'm probably only gonna do one run unless I die early in the run. But if I don't die early in the run, then it's only gonna be one run in this game, and that'll probably take like an hour and a half, an hour. So that should be good enough for a live stream, I think. Um, I might stream later tonight. Don't know what it'll be, but I might, just to make up for the fact that I didn't stream yesterday. So if you see me again, that is why. Um, okay, let's just get right into this then. Okay, press the play button. Okay, pressing the play button. Ah! Loud in my ears, so I might have to change the audio for myself. Um, Capture the game, please. Whoops. Capture the game. This. You gonna capture? Oh, I forget. I can lower my own audio just by doing this. So I'll do that. I might lower y'all just a tad as well. Okay. Why am I not capturing this game? Capture specific application. Any full screen application. Capture specific window. Please capture this specific window. Settings. Full screen. I have it set to capture specific window, not capture any full screen window. That's stupid. Okay, oh well. It's fine. Let's do the story mode, shall we? Oh, why? Hold on. Exactly. There you go. That's better. Okay, that works. Story mode. Let's go with normal, because I'm not a pleb. All weapons have +1 durability and slight improved shot grouping. You can use exclusive electrothermal cannon green gadget card. I don't usually use gadget cards. You can use their playstyle in the Story. Interesting. Let's do this person's then, since I have it. Shotguns have +2 durability and more shots in their spread. Shotgun cards appear more often. All handguns fire in spreads. You can obtain 1 less credit. You obtain 1 less credit on these days. On days that are multiples of 3. That's weird. Let's do this one then. Because I like shotguns, so we'll do that. We'll do that. Start. Damn. My sister, Marfusha, is a soldier. She was conscripted into the National Army as a simple guard, but was later inducted into the new elite unit, the Molten Iron Squadron. She had a haunted look in her eyes ever since. Now, whenever she comes home on leave, she's covered in wounds and barely able to move. She can't keep this up for much longer. If only there was something I could do. Marfusha, you're needed back at the front. We move out in 5 minutes. I have to go. Marfusha, no! You're in no shape to fight right now. Please, don't. Hold your treasonous tongue, girl. Wow. The Supreme Leader himself gave your sister the honor of serving him in his country. How dare you question his wisdom? I should lock you in a cell and throw you away the key, you seditious little girl. Enough! I'll go. Just stay away from my sister. At least one of you has some sense. You just watch yourself, Marfusha. You might have been lucky enough to catch the Supreme Leader's eye, but in the end, you're still just a commoner. Marfusha, take care of yourself, okay? I will. Don't worry, Snezhinka. I'll be back before you know it. The day Marfusha left for the battlefield, and she's never returned. No! I haven't been able to contact her since, no matter how hard I try. The army refuses to answer my questions, and there's nobody else I can turn to for help. My only choice is now to track down my sister and bring her home myself. And there's just one way a civilian like me can find their way into the battlefield. Employment officer, thank you for being interested in Blue Peacock Company. We have reviewed your application and wish to offer you a contract position with our company. Kindly review the enclosed forms and return them to us at your earliest convenience. Staff Barracks. Welcome to Blue Peacock, newbie. This is a private military company. In case you didn't realize, that means our job is to fight on behalf of our clients. My name is Darchka. I am manager in the military security department and your commanding officer. Before you get too comfortable, keep in mind that you will be starting out on a 30-day trial period. You better work hard if you want your contract to be rewarded. Dismissed. As of today, you have been contracted to provide security for the government for a government public address speaker storage facility. The enemy mechs will assault your position to plunder the assets stored within. Your duty is to repel them at all costs. This is an exceedingly simple assignment, so remain focused to ensure no mistakes are made. Satisfactory completion of this task will give you a power computer effective, sustain 50% or more damage with therapies will be productive for lethality. You have been given a valid opportunity. Yada 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 yada. Okay. Alright, let's do this thing. Bring me the animes. Yeah. Let's go. Money. Firing rate. Interesting. Forgot this game has like a gaming component to it. Fire rate. That's what I'm looking for, but I can't afford it. It's not buying. attack power. This game definitely is way more visually pleasing than the last one, which is awesome. I like the new updated card designs. Ooh, advanced shotgun, here we go. That's what I'm talking about. Congratulations, as of today, President's tax will be deducted from your tax. Oh! Damn you and your damn taxes. How dare you! I don't deserve taxes. I don't deserve taxes, damn it. I'm fighting for y'all and saving. More like just protecting for some reason. Fire rate, obviously. The more bullets you put downfield, the better. That's what I say. Magazine capacity. Do it. Yeah, these big guys stand no chance. Get screwed. I don't know what to do. I think I'm gonna wait for an advanced person to show up. Let me just upgrade this first. You handled yourself well out there, noob, for a newbie. You might even be as good as I was when I first started. Don't get me wrong, that's what we expect here at Blue Peacock. Thank you. But to be honest, I'm starting to get worried. The enemy attacks are getting harder to fend off. How am I supposed to hold the line on my own? Seriously, I'm a busy woman, you know. I don't have time to hold your hand while you get your bearings. Sorry. Oh well, I suppose I could teach you a thing or two. Just this once. What? Listen up, Snezhinka. The key to winning a defensive battle is to wipe out your enemy before they get in range of the objective. You should make recruiting a coworker your top priority. 2 guns are always better than 1, trust me. Just remember that you can only hire 1 coworker at a time. If you recruit someone new, you'll lose whoever you were working with before. With me so far? Good. Now there's only one thing you need to know. Right, I'll be back in a flash. The hell is this? Maybe I've noticed that you can use credits to buy new weapons. Unfortunately, weapons you buy won't last forever. When a weapon's durability drops to 0, it'll break. And you'll be stuck with this. What's that supposed to be? Some kind of bug? Though I guess it also looks like some kind of boomerang. I trust you know what this is. Of course, that's right. A handgun. That's what I meant to say. I've always had a knack for art, you know? You don't say. You're very talented. For a toddler, maybe. Funny. Handwritten note is taped to the cardboard box. You can do some extra work and earn 3 credits. Give it a try. I don't want to earn more money. Magazine capacity by 1. Reload speed by 1. Keep the bathroom clean. If you have a blue gadget, cleaning the toilet will set your gadget cooldown timer to 0. Best to have this until you boost your stats. Good idea. Let's just boost base stats then with food. Okay, time to sleep. All citizens now are required to pay a broadcast reception fee, regardless of whether the contestant tells the narrator. What the fuck? That's fucking awful. helping, guys. I'm risking it. I'm risking it for the biscuit. Biscuit is being risked. I don't really need an advanced weapon right now, so it'll be fine. Fire rate. Okay. These new enemies are getting either risky. More defense, I guess. As of today, all employees are responsible for paying a large portion of their social insurance premiums. What the hell? What the hell? These guys are fishing me for all I have. Advanced submachine gun. More fire rate. More bullets downrange always means better. If I do say so myself. Sniper rifle. You know what I say about that? Or fire rate. Now I don't need to buy fire rate ever again. Shotgun. Hell yeah, shotguns where it's at. More attack. Don't buy anything. 2, 3, 4. Sigh. Still weren't near enough. Something the matter, Snezhinka? Wait a second. You're still going at it alone? Things are only going to get harder from here on out. You should really get around to recruiting a coworker. I'd like to be honest, but the thing is, I'm a little short on credits. Ah, that's fair. Alright. Look, come by my quarters at mealtime. Honestly, you'd better be grateful to have a boss as generous as me. I am, but how will that help? Out of kindness of my heart, I'm going to cook for you. Really? But Doctor, I don't want to be a burden. Don't worry, an extra serving or two is no trouble at all. Besides, I am your boss, aren't I? I may look more than you. Anyway, you joined this company so you could track down your sister, right? You can't afford to let something as trivial as money get in your way. Just don't get your hopes up. My cooking's not much better than the slop that comes out of the automat. And all I have in the pantry are potatoes from my family's farm. Doctor! I really appreciate this, but maybe you should let me help with the cooking. Doctor treats you to a few meals, letting you save on food expenses. You attain 10 credits. Wonderful. Give me more stats. I guess that's fine. As Moria face a dire labor shortage as the working population declines due to ongoing war, combat conditions are stressed and new taxes hereby levied upon individuals lacking substantial contributions to labor nations. Unmarried individual and lower class citizens whose taxes income falls below 6%. Wow. That is just awful. That is just awful. Reload speed, please, and thank you. Let's get the pet dog. Dog. I got the dog. Dog acquired. Alrighty. More attack, please. Advanced riflewoman. That's what I've been looking for. Anita. Oh, I didn't get to read it. Oh well. You're definitely helping my back line. So that's all that really matters. Don't buy anything. Sky military. Ah! The thing's driving a shotgun. Advanced submachine gun. Might as well. Yeah, this works fine. It's got enough spread to handle like a shotgun. I don't need any of this. Co-worker level up. If you have a good co-worker is level by 1. Hell yeah. Probably by 10. High risk. 50% off sale. All cards are half off. Alright. You say so. Having a sniper rifle at this moment was not the best idea. Oh well, it has a lot of I do need it. I do need it. Exemplary! Hell yeah. Congratulations on completing your trial period here at Blue Peacock Company. Your performance has exceeded our every expectations. Accordingly, we have decided to offer you a permanent position within our company. Kindly sign the enclosed documents and return them to General Affairs at your earliest convenience. Congratulations, Snezhinka. As of today, you're a permanent member of Blue Peacock Company. Not that I'm surprised, of course. I mean, your sister is a part of the Molten Iron Squadron. Wait, you know about my sister? Who doesn't? She is in the news practically every day. They say she's fighting up on the northern front. Now that you've finished your trial period, you're ready to handle some real work. As luck would have it, one of our new work orders is based up in the North City, not far from where your sister is stationed. That's not your only option though. I have a second work order here, and this one asks for you by name. You'd be dispatched to the East City and, this is odd. It looks like it requires you to become an independent contractor. This whole thing is a little unusual, but I guess that's just how it goes to show how much potential the higher ups see in you. Choice is yours, Snezhinka. Which work order do you accept? I am gonna go to the North City. Alright, let me fill you in on your details of the job. There's a large-scale battle playing out on the outskirts of the North City. The National Army and the bigger PMCs have their hands full fighting the enemy, so the government has hired smaller PMCs like us to protect the city in their stead. Their team has been asked to defend one of its small side gates. It seems like an easy enough task, but you never know with these. By the way, when I sent our team's resume to the client, I put down that you've been with us for 5 years. Well, why? I only been here for a month. They would have paid us a lot less if we'd said you didn't have any experience. And with our parent company helping themselves to a slice of the pie, we wouldn't even make back our expenses. To be honest, I wasn't too keen on the idea myself, but the CEO forced my hand. I do have some good news though. I'll be joining you and the others for this job. You can now recruit Dakja as your co-director by purchasing the Advanced Grenadier card. As of today, you've been assigned to defend the northern city side gates. Please be aware. Okay. I don't know if I chose this path on my first playthrough. I'm not actually sure. Raise your magazine capacity by 1 if you have less than. I don't need them to follow. Okay. Hands card. Hell yeah. Obtain 15 credits and set your durability to 0. I guess if I'm buying a gun next time. Advanced machine pistol. Guess I'm buying that one. The advanced machine pistol might be good later. Sure, let's laser the level by 1 more. I think they can only go to level 3, so that's fine. Congratulations! In recognition of your hard work, you've been selected to receive a performance bonus along with your salary today. I don't know what that means. I've never heard of such a thing. Bonus? What's that? Reload speed, please. Fire. Oh, I didn't mean to upgrade fire rate. More fire rate. Magazine capacity. Oh, that's good. Guess we're taking a grenade launcher. I wasn't trying that gonna go well. It's going fine, actually, surprisingly. Reload speed. Come on, blow the fuck up. Knockback, I guess. You've grown quite a bit since you first started here. It won't be long before you've maxed out some of your stats if you haven't already. Now, you're probably wondering if that means you can't get any stronger, right? I wasn't, but now that you mention it, I knew it. Be right back. Fear not. Snezhinka, while it may seem that your stats top out at 15, they in fact can raise indefinitely, but after a certain point, you'll start to see diminishing returns. You can boost a stat until cows come home, but it won't make you a whole lot stronger. The same is true for your coworker's level and the objective's defense. A stat's value will turn gray when it hits this point and continue to darken as you improve it further. Consider this a sign that you'd be better off focusing your attention elsewhere. I'll keep that in mind. I was attracted by that drawing. I didn't hear a word she said. Funny. Say, Daksha, what's that thing in the corner? Notice it, did you? It's pretty cute, if I do say so myself. Surely you recognize it. This little guy's been prowling around the barracks these last few days. Wait, really? That thing really exists? You don't recognize it, do you? Don't you? Think dogs are starting to look worried. Sentinel. She's so proud of what she drew. I can't admit I have no idea what it's supposed to be. You're just pulling my leg, right? Cute animal that's been seen near the barracks going by its stubby tail and those sharp teeth. It must be a dog. I was only messing with you, Doctor. Of course I knew it's a... Really? Well, that's a relief. Yet just yesterday, this little cutie came right up to me and meowed. It rubbed against my leg. The cat! It's the cat. Boy, it sure is cute. Just look at its mouth. I knew you'd recognize true art when you saw it. That was a close one. Sure was. Dog. You have a tent. Doctor's really taking shine. Sure has. Randomly raise my stats, please. Reloading speed. I guess I could have just chose the other one if I wanted reloading speed. I don't know. Next day, please. Oh! I'm fine. Chance card. Raise your attack level and double your attack tomorrow. We're good. Reload speed, please. Thank you. It's fine. Friend to the poor. Raise your magazine mask. Sure. I can trust my back line to take care of anything I miss. Select the bonus card. High risk. Increase the number of cards from the card pool to 8. Okay. Oh, that is crazy. Let's not buy. So I can buy. Submachine gun it is. Oh my goodness. Fine. Fine. Oh. Oh, this big guy takes forever to kill. Reload. Oh! Fine. Sure. Reduce your magazine capacity of one, raise your reload speed by 2 levels. It's not that bad of a trade-off, to be honest. Magazine capacity back up by 1.2. Yeah. Snezhinka! No matter what I do, I just can't seem to get over my little public speaking problem. I mean, I'm supposed to be a signaler, aren't they? If nothing else, I should be able to use my transceiver. But whenever I pick up the mic, I get so nervous and my head goes blank, and I just freeze. So I was wondering, would you be willing to help me practice? Please, pretty please. I don't know how much help I'll be, but sure. Besides, you might need to use that transceiver when we're on the job someday. Alright, I need to get out your mic. That was close, Nita. You almost had it. There's gotta be a way to help you beat your nerves. Okay, I know. I've heard some people pretend that everyone in the audience is a potato when they're giving a speech. Maybe that could work. What's a potato? You know, the vegetable, the brown, kind of the round. Sorry, that's not ringing any bells. She doesn't know what a potato is? That's alright. We can just use something else like, oh, what about brown bread? Why would bread be brown? It's supposed to be white and fluffy, isn't it? She's never had anything but white bread before? Is her family like super rich or something? You know what? Let's forget about food for now. What I'm trying to say is, if you imagine people you're talking to or something you're comfortable with instead, you might not get nervous. I guess that makes sense. In that case, I'll pretend you're my doggy from back home. A pet dog? Yeah, that should work. Can't imagine I'm your doggy. Get your mic and try talking to me. Alright, I'll give it a shot. Something about your question order. Shake. Woof. Lie down. Woof. I can't say that I saw this coming, but hey, at least she's talking. Wait, Daksha, how long have you been standing there? So what is going on here? I think I learned something new about myself today. I'd really appreciate it if you'd be my doggy next time. Learn something new? Your doggy? I think you're getting the wrong idea here. Sorry to intrude, carry on. Daksha, that's not what it looks like. Funny! Funny. Brown, what stuff my maid used to eat was bread, huh? Okay. Interesting. Reload speed. Let's just do this again. Attack and fire rate. Nice. Purchase a Condor drone to aid you in battle. Carries 5,000 rounds. Oh, 500 rounds, I mean. Don't really need that. I don't really want. I don't know. Not buy anything and hopefully we'll get lucky. Guess I'm getting this. Dance card. Okay, that works. Congratulations, raise your hard work. You've been selected to receive a performance bonus along with your salary. Okay, thank you. Auto restoration. Advanced shotgun. That's what I've been looking for. coffee stack, so I don't need it again. I don't need anything here. Magazine capacity, please. Where are you? I guess you gotta die. I don't need it. Ugh, that was stressful. Dance card. Wingmate. If you defeat 10 enemies tomorrow, you're fewer than 10 enemies. Enemy mechs have been detected within the city walls. Our intel suggests that they've targeted the city's power plants. As the National Army forces are fully committed to elsewhere, all PMCs are ordered to engage the enemy while maintaining the defense perimeter around the city. They can't be serious. We've already have our hands full keeping this gate secure. For goodness sake, get ready to move out, Snezhinka. We have to take out those mechs. I'll contact the other PMCs and have them divert troops to hold the gate while we're away. Something's not right here, Daksha. There haven't been any reports of enemy breaching the walls. So how did they get into the city? Good question, but we can't get to the bottom of that. We can get to the bottom of that later. We have a job to do. Power plant main gate. Bad news, Snezhinka. They've just declared a state of emergency. Several power plants have already been destroyed, and the rest are under heavy fire. We can't afford to let this one fall to the enemy as well. Easier said than done. I doubt it'd take much firepower to punch through that fence. If we're going to make it through this attack, we'll have to set up some kind of barricade. Do you think we could requisition the crane at the shipping containers? You know, that just might work. Good thinking. These containers belong to the Blue Parent Company. They've taken a cut of our profits for long enough. I think it's time when they've earned their keep. We'll just help ourselves to the containers. I mean, this is an emergency. What other choice do we have? Onto the barricade they go. Someone seems to be enjoying themselves. Emergency! Red, stat increase, yellow, credits, gadgets, purple, insurance cards, orange, silver for level up, gray, and neon. Keep in mind that place 3 additional shipping containers. Dance card. Damn it! Didn't know what the grenade launcher. Oh, son of a bitch. light of recent decline in your company earnings, we have been made a decision to reduce all performance goals. Damn you! Oh! Damn. I don't need anything. Fan shotgun. Don't buy anything. Big boys, they're always so hard to fucking do. Long dog! I want a long dog. I got myself a long dog. Oh yeah. Long dog. Eat my hot dog. Don't buy anything. Dance card. Nice. Hey Anita, do you want to be a singleness? Why do you want to be a singleness? I was wondering when you'd ask me that. In truth, it's my dream to become to be a radio announcer. I heard that broadcast companies sometimes look for new talent among singleness, and I figured that would be my best shot. You see, my parents were always strict with me, and I mean really strict. They wouldn't let me watch TV because it rot my brain, or read novels because they might give me strange ideas. I wasn't allowed to run around outside because I might get hurt, or play with my friends. Or play with friends because, oh, who knows why. The point is, ever since I was a little girl, the only thing I could do for fun was listen to the radio. Every citizen is required to listen to the government broadcast, so that was the one thing they couldn't take from me. At some point I realized I wanted to do more than just listen. I wanted to people all across the country to hear my voice too. But, well, I kind of had a hard time in middle school and haven't been able to speak in front of crowds since. Still, I'm not about to give up on my dream. Well, that's a wonderful goal, Anita. I'm rooting for you. You mean it? Ah, thanks. I guess that means I'd better get practicing. On that note, would you pretend to be a doggy again? Maybe you should stop with the whole doggy thing. It took forever to clear things up with Dr. last time. Okay, I'll pick something else then. Something I could imagine you as that would make me nervous. I know. What about pretending to be my little sister? I've always wanted a younger sibling. Well, I guess that should be safe enough. I still can't get over what happened last time I dropped in on Sentinel. It's a good thing since it filled me in on what is actually going on. I just wish I'd heard her out from the start instead of overreacting like I did. She's really a sweet girl, using her free time to help me go like that. As her boss, it's my job to reward her for showing that kind of initiative. Which is why I baked her this sweet potato pie. Considering that I never made one before, I think it turned out pretty well. I can't wait to see sister. Yes. It's just, this whole thing is a little embarrassing. Don't worry, dear one. Everyone feels that way their first time. Leaving everything to your big sister, I have plenty of experience, just so just follow my... What? What? Sorry to intrude, carry on. Let's start with the little vocal, repeat after me. Do I have to? I'm not used to raising my voice, so this is really outside my comfort zone. Also, was I just I knocked you out in the hallway a second ago? No, I heard her as well. I'm pretty sure she said carry on. What do you think she was carrying on? Not again! Funny! Meal! Give me a meal. Oh. Where's my long dog? I want my long dog. There's my long dog. What do you think, dog? Should I carry on? Earlier, maybe long dog. There's my long dog. Hell yeah. Got little dog and long dog. That's all you can ask for. Another advanced shotgun, please. I can't afford anything. I think in the last stage here, I was attack plus 2. Big dog. Hell yeah, I'm taking big dog. I'm collecting dogs. Money grubber. I changed 23rd by 1. Sure. Magazine capacity. Magazine capacity. Magazine capacity. Auto restoration. Oh my god, the dog is huge! That's crazy. Well. Look at that massive dog. I'll take this sniper rifle. let them destroy it. Or at least fight. Attack plus 3. Damn, this is a rock. Time for Reddit. This sniper is very strong. Let me try to wait it out to see if I can get all enemy mechs inside the city have been destroyed. We are currently assessing the extent of the damage. All PMCs are ordered to return to their assigned stations and resume their defensive duties. We did it somehow. We held the line. But of course, there is no rest for the weary. Come on, we get to get moving. Go ahead. Go on ahead. I'll be right behind you. If you say so, see you back at the gate. With me. Yes, ma'am. Catch you later, Snezhinka. This is all wrong. The enemy would never breach the city walls, and the anti-aircraft guns would have shot down any that tried to drop in from above. They couldn't have snuck in through the sewers either. Those big mechs we fought would have never fit. So how did they get in? Wait. This white shipping container. The mechs attacked the other containers, but left this one untouched. Why? I knew it. The mechs didn't have to find a way into the city. They're already in here, hidden away in these containers. And just what do you think you're doing, huh? Who are you? Come on, Sentinel. I should think you would recognize the face of the Blue Peacock's parent CEO. This container, it belongs to your company. Why is it filled with the enemy's mechs? I doubt you'd believe me. Were I to plead ignorance, yes, very well. And the truth is, the container houses material generously provided to me by the foreign allies. Others like it are hidden away within the warehouses all across Northern City. I need only to give command, and the mechs they contain will carry out their coordinated assault on their designated targets. This preliminary attack severed to cripple the city's power grid. When the time is ripe, I will mobilize all of the mechs and at my disposal and destroy the military command centers, then bring the city down on their heads. I don't believe this. They're planning to destroy Kazumori City. A regrettable necessity, but such is the price of peace. My organization labors to topple Kaiser's corrupt regime and install in its place a new order, that our nation might coexist with its neighbors. Surely you witness the failings of the status quo, the inept government's predisposition of the discrimination and exploitation, their foolish insistence on continuing this meaningless war. You could join us in this fight for the future of the Christians at our side. Not a chance. Even if you're telling me the truth, turning on your Christians like this is wrong. You would leave your sister to die then? What are you talking about? Recall, if you would, what the news says of Mashusha's martial accomplishments. The government keeps our advertising department rather busy coming up with these broadcasts, you know. Some of the details may be exaggerated, yes, but the lion's share of it is true. Nonetheless, it's a miracle your sister has survived this long, given her penchant for charging into battle without any concern for her own safety. And even were that not the case, the constant exposure to the government's experimental weapons will do her in before long. Mark my words, if this war continues, Mashusha will die. Of course, that suits the government just fine. I doubt anything could convince the powers that be to relieve your sister of her duties. And when she inevitably expires, they will fully prepare to use her death to justify drawing out this conflict even further. The fact is, this war has reached a deadlock, and even the great Mashusha has little hope of changing that. So long as she continues to serve the government, her death is all but certain. Unless, of course, you intervene. My offer stands. Join us and we'll put an end to this war. I agree. I want to end this war. I give you my word. If you stand with us, you will do everything in our power to keep your sister safe. And when the battle is won, the two of you will be free to return to your quiet, peaceful lives. You'd help me certainly, but the choice is yours. Unlike the National Army, we do not coerce others into enlisting. If you still believe me to be your enemy, go ahead and pull the trigger. You'll be touted as a hero who routed out a vile traitor. Why, the government might even offer you a meager reward for trouble, but it will do nothing to help your sister. I don't trust him. Whatever he's offering, he's willing to betray his homeland to achieve it. But he's right about Mashusha. She won't last much longer. I know that better than anyone, and time is running out. All right. I accept. A decision for which I am most grateful. I applaud your courage, Snezhinka. You're making the right choice. Welcome to the Revolutionary Army. If you would come with us, we will show you to our base. At least let me say goodbye to the others before we go. Yes, the Mercenary Blue Peacock, fear not. Your friends will be joining us soon enough. It's no coincidence that your company is, shall we say, a home for individuals with a less than favorable view of the government. Sir, our informants report that the National Army and the Molten Iron Squad are headed this way. Right on time. Give our forces the order to mount a fighting retreat. Let the government dogs think us weak and outnumbered. Let me join the rear guard. I'll help you buy time to get away. I thought you might say as much. Here, take this non-lethal ammunition. Our neighbors developed it to better capture enemy soldiers. As the Revolutionary Army tries to avoid harming fellows whenever possible, we make use of it as well. That's good to know. Now then, permit me to leave you with one final gift. Should you manage to rescue your sister, I will, of course, make good on my promise of sanctuary. However, I fear that her blind loyalty to the government will deafen her to your pleas. If you cannot persuade her to come willingly, use this gun. I sincerely hope you will not need it, but if push comes to shove, it will be your only hope of saving your sister. You will only have a single shot. Be absolutely certain you cannot miss before pulling the trigger. I've never seen a weapon like this before. Is it a tranquilizer gun? Something like that. Alas, I have tarried far too long. Good luck. Oh, we are pleased to... Interesting. I doubt they actually provided non-lethal ammunition. stuff. 40. Damn. This is what I need. Goodness. Damn! Oh, I can retry. Good, good, good. Oh, goodness. enemies are insane! I didn't expect it to be this hard. I didn't mean to buy that shotgun. Fine. It's fine. I've kept the busy long enough. It's time for me to retreat. Marfusha? It's really you. I'm glad you're okay. Why are you here, Snezhinka? Well, I've done everything in my power to stop the government from turning you into a tool of war. Yet here you are on the battlefield. Why? It's not too late. I can still make this all go away. I used my authority to call off the army's attack. I should be able to silence the soldiers who fought as well. but we have to go now. No, Marfusha, can't you see? We're fighting to put an end to this war. I can only guess that what you've been through, but you don't have to suffer anymore. Come with me. Do you hear what you're saying? You've fallen into with a band of rebels. If you're caught, you won't even get a trial. They'll send you straight to the firing squad. I can protect you, says Snezhinka, but only if we leave before the rest of the squadron arrives. We're wasting time. If you won't come willingly, I'm afraid I'll have to do it the hard way. Marfusha, no, listen to me. Yes! Yes! Damn! When did you get so powerful? Phone number. Oh, almost died. I yield. You surpassed me, Snezhinka. That's not true. The only reason I could keep up with is because of your wounds. Just look at you. You're in so much pain. You're struggling to stay on your feet. I noticed how careful you were with your left hand during the fight, and that you can barely see with your right eye anymore. The government's weapons did this to you, didn't they? They're killing you, Marfusha. Please, this has to end. Enough! You think I don't know what's happening to my body? That I haven't realized how horrible this country is? But if I lay down my gun now, my friends will have died in vain. I refuse to let them be forgotten, written off as a convenient scapegoat used to shield those in power. They were never just pawns on the game board, ready to be cast aside once they served their purpose. They mattered. Every last one of them mattered. It's because of them that I am who I am today. The higher-ups might have scorned them because of their class or income or military records, but once I save Kazimoria, I will prove to everyone that their lives meant meaning. As the sole survivor, that's the only way I had the honor as a sacrifice. Even if it cost me my life, I have to keep on fighting until the end. This war is won. So you can forget about me joining your rebellion. She really means that. Nothing I can say would change her mind. This is the most she's ever said about what she's been through. I can only guess what happened to her in the East City and how much she's suffered since. But no matter her reasons, it's clear to me that Kazimiria is going to lose this war. I can't let her throw her life away in vain. Then stop this war. Really is the only way to save you. I'm sorry, Marfusha. I can tell your friends mean a lot to you, but I am not about to stand by and watch as the government sends you to die. I only have one shot at this, but there's no way I can miss her from here. You've protected me all this time. Now it's my turn to protect you. Damn, they really putting real bullets in this shit? I mean, that's just as bad as the other ending. Get a hold of yourself, Snezhinka. The Molten Iron Squadron will be in any minute. If they find you, they'll kill you. Help! Please help! I need help. I'm sorry, Snezhinka, but we have to go. Command, this is the Vice Captain of Molten Iron Squad. Marfusha was shot after running ahead to engage the enemy. She's alive but in critical condition. Footage from nearby security camera revealed that the shooter was Marfusha's own sister, Sentinel. Unfortunately, the insurgents managed to make a copy of the footage before they fled. I fear only troubles are only just beginning. Damn. Only bad situations. Daksha, how are you acclimating to your life as a rebel, or rather to your life as a revolutionary army? I'm worried about Sinna. She hasn't left her bed since we arrived. When she isn't asleep, she just sits there dazed, muttering to herself in denial. Poor girl, no doubt she's still in shock over what just transpired. After all, she slew her own sister to ensure a bright future for all of Kazra. I can only imagine how difficult that must have been. Marshusha meant the world to Sentinel. That's why she joined Blue Peacock in the first place. I just can't believe she would pull the trigger, no matter the reason. What happened was a terrible thing, Daksha. But know this, Sentinel's resolve proves that she is a true patriot. We would do well to learn from her example. When I found Sentinel was holding a gun I never seen before, this is just a theory, but what if someone handed her an unfamiliar weapon and told her it was a tranquilizer gun? I suppose that's a possibility, though it would be most unfortunate were it to be the case. Regardless, the past is in the past. The two of you are soldiers in the Revolution Army now. I know you have no great love for the government. I expect great things from you, Daksha. Do not disappoint me, of course. Damn. Someone's about to start a revolution against the Revolutionary Army. I joined the rebellion because I was fed up with being beaten down by the government. But they're no better than the regime they're trying to overthrow. Why can't things just go right for once? Honestly, for real. In an act of overwhelming courage, the heroic Snezhinka rose up against the government tyranny and turned her gun against her own sister Marfusha. She is a true patriot, one whose place resolve is a beacon in the night, a guiding light we must follow. Corruption eats away at the heart of our beloved Kazuma. The government is content to watch as violence over taxation consumes the wary We must act now and cut out the rot before it festers. To you, true patriots, we have but one entry. Take up arms and join the savior of our dying land and fight for liberation. Interesting. Collection. Memories. There's so many endings. Interesting. Alright, well, that's this game. That was fun. Seems that this game is just as long as I thought it would be. If you want to play this game, you should guys play it and try to find all the other endings with all the other characters, because this is very fun. Just one playthrough, I'm satisfied with it, and I usually often like to come back every once in a while to finish up where I left off. So yeah, that's this game. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. I forgot there's a shooting range. Look at that. Interesting. All right. Well, that's all from me. I am going to end here. I might be on, like I said in the beginning of the stream, I might stream later in the evening, but that's unsure. With that being said, I hope everyone has a good night, good day, and good afternoon. Bye bye.